I'm trying to figure out like Sydney cursive. Is that what you're going with?
Sydney cursive, because I can't, because my signature look like a signature and cursive handwriting in one. It's never been great, so I call it Sydney cursive. Cursive.
I like it. So look, were you one of those people like practice their signature like when they were kids? Like, man, I'm gonna definitely be giving out these signatures. Let me go ahead and what do you call it? Let's go ahead and practice now.
I did it all the time because I actually thought I was going to be signing those one day. We all know that plan got shot the hell down.
Oh no, not yet. It's still time. It's still time. We gotta figure a couple of things out.
Well, it's time, but it won't be. It won't be for sports. It'll be
Hmm.
for this show. It won't be
Hey
for.
man,
It won't be for
you got
sport.
your St. Louis. Is that a Cardinals shirt on?
Dadgum right.
Okay, okay, repping the Cards. Hey, what kind of food they got out there in Missouri?
Pretty good food. Be honest with you, pretty good damn food.
Okay,
Barbecue
hold
good
on,
food.
hold on. I want to pull this out. We're gonna. When's the last time we did a good old fashioned what you call it top five Dean? I'm a filibust for you now. For those of you who may not know what filibust is, you freaking just talk about gibberish either to stop your opposition from talking or to buy your side some time. And that's what I'm going to do for Mr. Dean here as he thinks about his five, top five meals he's had there in Missouri. Because I could tell you what that gum ain't on the list. You want to know what's not on the list?
What's that?
That gum chest pie. Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean. I'm your boy Gales as usual, and to my left is
It's your boy, the insane Mr. Dean with my big brother, little brother, because I'm older in age, Mr. Gills. But bigger because he's taller than me.
what the crap was that, man? You almost sound like that Jamaican accent was coming back, man. Keep your
Oh,
up
I bomber Clyde. I wanted to come back, but we'll do a different show on a
to
different
I went
time.
I went to that. You know what bumper cloud is?
What is it?
It's basically okay, children, cover your ears. When a lady has that time of the month, we'll say, and the blood clots that derive from that time of the month is what basically Jamaicans, when they're saying that, are calling you.
Blood clot. I never did know that shit.
Bumper clot.
Something
Ooh,
new.
ooh, I wince every time I hear that, man. What's going on with you? Are you about ready for your top five? You ain't done a top five in a long time, my
Yeah,
brother.
it's gonna take me a while to think of, man, because it's been some. Because I did eat. I ate some ribs out in Kansas City.
Blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah.
So it's gonna
Dang,
take a
gum it,
minute.
Dean. Don't listen, man. Don't
We'll do it
spoil.
later on. We'll do it later
Don't
on in the show.
spoil it. How about this? Do you have three meals that like you ate there in Mississippi? Here's the criteria. One, it has to be something that you haven't didn't have before in Tennessee, or something that you had before in Tennessee, but it just tasted different, right? Maybe not good, maybe not bad, but different. So, do you have at least three meals in the whole time you've been there?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I can round out the other two with some new Mexican dishes. How about
We got
that?
some good Mexican restaurants out here too.
New Mexican. So there are Mexican restaurants. There are new Mexican new Mexican restaurants, and then there are also Mexican restaurants that are new. So I need you to. Which one is it? Do they have like authentic new Mexican restaurants?
I mean, they new to me because hell, they wasn't in Tennessee.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So first topic today. Of course, we just celebrated the coveted All-Star weekend down there in Utah of all places. Chuck and them boys called it say Utah was boring. Whew.
Hey, you know what? I ain't never been before, but it don't seem like it's much to do out there at all. I think that was one of the worst places that they could have had the All-Star game at. Why the hell did they have it in Utah, of all places?
I mean, it's a city that has NBA basketball, right? We're gonna talk a little bit about like the team, some NBA expansion possibly into Mexico City. Is the world ready for Mexico City NBA team?
Can't drink the water over there. Oh, I mean, so how
Why
they gonna
you
stay
doing people
hydrated?
like
You
that?
got to bring in cases of bottle of water.
It's the NBA, they can afford it. And what the crap? Hey, matter of fact, fix the dadgum water. You going down there to make some money off of them, the audience, the gym, the advertising, all that stuff. Fix the dadgum water. And I really feel like this is a pretty blatant attempt as to try to find some alternatives to the China market. Because I don't know if you've been paying attention, man. We're a little hostile over there with our Chinese brethren.
Yeah, that's a big thing going on over there, man, with them people. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't really want them to fly no balloon over our show or something.
It's on the internet. Who do you think runs the internet, man?
Well,
Them.
they spying on us right now. This shit, hey, if our show go black, China did it.
I wish
China
I had a
did it. If
button.
Let's Talk with Gales and Dean go black right now. We had nothing to do with that. And I'm gonna blame Gales because he the one brought up China. I ain't say nothing about them son of guns.
I call them our Chinese brethren. Like I even put a little extra on it, our Chinese brethren.
Yeah, okay.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, they are brethren already. Brethren.
Hey, did you get my boy his chest pie, by the way?
I ain't been home. They don't make chest pie out here. They don't even know what the hell it is.
Man, you just gonna have to get on in the kitchen and make you a chest pie. Make you a couple of them till you get it right. And
I don't think I get it right. I like eating other people's chest pie when they make it because they're gonna make it better than me, and it's gonna be good. I might mess around and leave a eggshell off in there and be crunchy for the wrong reasons.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this an exclusive? Can Dean cook? Is this a thing?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. You trying to impress someone. What's your go-to meal to cook? Go.
I'm pretty good on the grill, so it'll be a big juicy ass like steak.
Hey, man, but I like where you're going with that steak,
bro.
I can do that.
But you got to marinate it. It's got to be marinated for a couple of hours, though. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
And everybody don't like theirs well done, so you got to ask how they like that. Everybody eat their steak different. Everybody don't eat it well done. Everybody don't eat it medium rare. It's different, so you got to make sure you ask people which way they want to eat it.
Wait a minute. How does Mr. Dean eat his steak? Because for me, it's two ways to eat a steak, and that's medium rare or not at all, buddy.
I think I tried that one time, but I'm usually well done though. But I have tried that like 1 or 2 times, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I'm not against it.
Well done.
I'm not against it, but yeah, I'm usually well done though.
I like it. So Dean is cooking steak. For me, I can actually brag a little bit. All right, dessert wise, 2 things that really bring a tear to my eye. I can make a triple chocolate 3-layered cake.
Hey, can you make it and mail it to me fresh?
I don't know about mailing it to you. How about this? Look, we got some secret plans for the state of Missouri a little bit later. We're not gonna say much on it. We gotta make sure it comes to fruition.
It's gonna come to fruition.
And I'll tell you what, I'll see what we can do about baking a cake out there. We'll turn it into some content, man.
They're going right, bro.
The other dessert, I can make a deep fried cheesecake.
I ain't never had that.
Oh, it's so good.
Deep fried. So is the cheese part fried too, or just the crust?
It's like if you took a slice of cheesecake with the graham cracker crust, that, you know, refrigerated. Then you put it in some phyllo paper, or you can try to, you know, make your own batter or whatever. Then you deep fry that bad boy. And by the time you get that golden crust, that crunchy crust on the outside, the inside is like ooey gooey perfect cheesecake. Man, hook you up. So those are my two desserts, my go-to desserts.
Hey,
And
hold on before you go. Have you ever had a what they call that shit? Deep fried Oreo?
Hater man, yes, sir.
What that tastes like? I ain't never had that.
That's pretty good too, man. Especially if they do it right. Sometimes they what do you call it? Freeze it in order to do it. But it's really good. You gotta try that out, man. Man, I just went to a special place just now. Did you see that? Like, I could actually taste the that gum cheesecake. But anywho, Utah. Why have it in Utah? Because there's money in Utah. You know, it may not be the most exciting place to have an all-star event, especially when you think of what comes with the all-star. The biggest things really are the two things: players getting together in order to, you know, try to scheme, and, you know, LeBron James is you know, all hell Kyrie Irving
recruiting. That's what the
right?
hell he was doing. You
So,
know,
listen, don't you get upset about that. Everybody who's worth their salt does the same thing.
I ain't
Don't
upset.
even.
I think
Don't
we all
even.
I think we all knew the Kyrie move was to get a little closer to going to join the LA Lakers next year.
Yeah, well,
I'm not even surprised. That's one damn thing I ain't surprised about. And nor am I surprised about LeBron going to recruit his ass. This is what LeBron does.
Wait a minute.
This is what LeBron does. As I see my boy, Hub in the chat, so he gonna be talking about this. This is what his boy LeBron do. He got to go recruit him a daggum super team. It's nothing new. He been doing it. But now you got K. But you know what? Speaking of super team, before we talk about the All-Star game, and I like this dude, but this dude is king. He might be second king of building the super team behind LeBron. And that's Kevin Durant.
You can't talk about KD and not mention that Steph Curry.
Steph Curry don't go join.
Because he don't have to. You think
right.
LeBron James could get anybody he wanted that he would have left Cleveland? That's part of the reason he left Cleveland.
Steph Curry don't go join.
That's because he's in that Cali.
KD came to join Steph.
That's because KD was in Oklahoma City. Yeah, think about these guys' private lives, man.
Don't get me started on that.
Hey, a lot of these guys got ladies. A lot of these guys got ladies who like, man, I ain't going to Cleveland. I'm sorry, right? You think Mrs. Curry is trying to go to that OKC? Maybe we can win the championship. Pfft, you can go by your that self. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Michael Jordan screamed often about get me players, get me players, get me players.
Don't get me. First of all, look, we ain't on the Jordan and LeBron shit tonight.
I didn't say Jordan LeBron. I'm just saying I said Steph Curry and I said that Jordan. There are other peoples out there.
Curry will retire a Warrior. He's not going to join nobody. They want to come join him.
Okay.
Brian might want to go try to come Brian
join.
Try to join Curry for it's all said and done. Watch what I tell you.
He ain't going no day.
We don't want him. We don't want him in Golden
State. What is this we stuff? Don't even get me started, man. Said next month.
I'm a Warrior fan.
Today.
Tomorrow. Until Steph Curry take that jersey off the Warriors, Klay Thompson, I'm a Warrior fan.
We'll see.
My guys.
I am not sold. All right, man. We're still trying to get to Dean's top 5. Jeremy Brown, tell the audience your number 1 meal, though. Sidney Williams. He says they call him.
Man, they did not call him. He wanted to go there.
No, he didn't, Jeremy Gills. Wait. No, who didn't?
He talking about me because I said the Warriors is my team.
Right. I mean, I can understand people who are like, hey, you know what? Steph Curry is my guy. But for you to just be a full-on Warriors fan while they were going through those championships.
Okay, so ask all these LeBron fans, who really was a Cleveland fan? Or you just a fan?
But that's what I'm saying. People literally say,
no, because people be like, when they used to talk about Cleveland, they used to say we. as in us, as in we and Cleveland
Yeah, but
Cavaliers. I ain't never known nobody
that's
like
the
no damn
royal
Cleveland
we.
in
Like, that's
basketball.
fine. That's our British brethren.
No,
That's their influence.
the only one
the
in
royal we means we, like LeBron, we.
no,
Right?
damn
We
that. They
are
were
a
talking.
witness.
They were getting Cleveland Cavalier jerseys and everything.
Because it's Bron. Like, how many other jerseys do they have? How many jerseys you got from the Warriors? Go.
Who?
You got Wiggins jersey?
I got a Curry and the Thompson.
A Curry and the Thompson. You don't even got a daggum Draymond Green. Like,
It's
you're
Draymond Green.
You're not a Golden State fan.
Do I got to go get the starting five? Hold on. Stop that shit. So you want me to go? You want me to go out and buy the starting 5 jerseys? You want me to walk around in Kevon
I'm just
Looney
making
jerseys?
a point.
I'll do it just to prove.
I'm making a point. As a Cowboys fan, I had several players' jerseys. Okay, several players. And what I'm saying to you is,
I give you that.
I'm telling you, you're not a Warriors fan. I think that you're more of a Curry fan. Like, if Curry went to Memphis today,
but
you give you a Memphis jersey with Curry.
I went on to say that I'm a Curry fan, but I'll say we long as he's there because I'm doing exactly what Bron fans do. There's no difference.
But they weren't Cleveland fans.
There's no difference.
No, they're saying
if we really take a survey, it's really no difference in what I'm doing. All his fans, I don't. Bron go play for the daggum Charlotte Hornets. They're gonna be like, we.
Yeah, but they're not talking about the Hornets. They're talking about LeBron James. Like, what about this? Are you not getting, Dean?
Like,
how many people got daggum Luke Longley jerseys back in the day? They literally got Jordan jerseys, a couple of Pippins, I'm sure. You know, for our white brothers, I'm sure they got some Currs floating around there somewhere.
Exactly. But if Bron next year go to play for Michael and them Charlotte Hornets, all Bron fans be like, we are going to Charlotte. You think I'm lying? Let it happen. Which that ain't gonna happen.
I'm saying fine. And you're trying to trash the Cavs fans when they were, or LeBron fans when he was with the Cavs, and follow him wherever he goes. And I'm just saying, there are people who don't.
His fans are damn delusional, and they don't want to admit that they go for whatever team that he owns. And they try to get on me for going for the Warriors because of Curry. There's no damn difference in what I'm doing. That's what people do now. You don't find too many fans of teams no more. They're fans of that top player, and they go with that damn team.
Dean, here's what I'm saying. That is okay, Dean. For people who follow LeBron, for people who follow Curry, people follow players. There are people who absolutely don't watch basketball, and they got a Cavs jersey, they got a Heat jersey, they got a daggum Lakers jersey because they like LeBron James. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's like Jordan back in the day. I got a Jordan jersey. You watch basketball? No. But I want to be like Mike. Like,
guess what?
Okay.
Guess what?
There's nothing wrong with that, man. Fandom. Speaking of fandom, Dallas Mavericks, what are we doing?
You know what I don't want to be like? That boring ass All-Star game last night.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, before we talk about the All-Star game.
You didn't like the All-Star game, man?
I like the format. We're going to talk about that. Let's talk about the three-point contest. And why in the hell was Julius Randle in it? It made it look bad. It made it look bad. I think me and you could have got out there and hit more threes than Julius Randle in that three-point contest.
I feel like, didn't the other guy lose to Randle?
Hell, I don't know. I think when I looked at him, he hit 5. 5. Why was he in it?
I don't know. People like seeing big men stumble, bumble, and throw some threes.
Damn, man,
we like to feel like
Joel Embiid is a better three-point shooter than him.
No. It's not about that.
Put Joel Embiid in it.
I don't think
you're gonna go for the big man.
I don't think it's about that. I think it's more so, let's put this clumsy dude out there jacking up threes so people like you and I can say the next day, man, I'd have hit 10.
No, thank you. I like Julius Randle as a player. Julius Randle's not clumsy. Julius Randle actually a good basketball player. I like him as a player, just not no damn three-point
clumsy
shooter.
In the three-point contest.
Why was he in it? I just don't like he was in it. I like him as a player. I mean, I really do like Julius Randle as a player, but three-point contest, if you're going to go with Embiid, you could have put Embiid or Nurkic or Joker, but I don't think Joker would have made it to the third rack because he's slow as hell.
Yeah, but then, I mean, I think it's 6 contestants. Then you just pick the top 6 3-point percentages out there. Like, I don't think that's how they pick.
You know what would have been a good...
They pick based off of next day conversation like this. Because tell me I'm lying. You would probably say the same thing I did, which was, man, I could hit 2 or 3.
Yeah,
right.
But you want to know what would have been a good 3-point contest?
What's that?
This is a fantasy contest.
Oh Lord.
Dame, which was in it, Steph, Clay. Hold on. Buddy
All right.
Hill, because he one of the better 3-point shooters
Three
in the league.
more or two more.
Buddy Hill. It's tough, man. I want to say D Book, but D Book is more of a scorer, not a 3-point shooter, but he can shoot the three. Your boy Duncan Robinson, but he hurt because he's a sniper from the Heat. Let me think of one more. That's 5.
One more.
And
Do
your boy Bane from Memphis. I think that would have been a hell of a 3-point contest because he's a sniper too.
Yeah, but that's not how they pick things. You know, you got to look.
No, that's not how. I said it was a fantasy. I think that
Yeah.
would have been a hell of a 3-point contest this year. Them 6 right there.
What about the dunk contest? Like, can we give it up for our white brethren?
Hey,
G League up and comer.
But the thing is, dude been doing this since he was in high school.
Oh yeah, I like how he put the high school jersey on at the end.
He's been doing it since high school, and it wasn't just him. Trey Murphy wasn't bad either. You ain't, of course, you gonna say that. I ain't taking nothing away from Mac. Mac might have saved the dunk contest though.
Might have said they say that every year. That's just
Mike,
a tagline.
That's a big Mike.
Like, it's gonna be around forever. Like, what are we talking about?
They don't need to be
bigger, faster, stronger.
Trash. The last good one until last night was Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon.
He almost pulled off a 720, man. He stopped on the reverse, as they said in the broadcast, but he almost got that.
I wonder how he gets so much bounce. It's amazing, man.
Maybe
what?
Maybe it's the shoes. Maybe he's born with it. I don't know.
He's been doing it since he was damn 16. That's what he went viral for on YouTube, dunking on people in high school, catching lobs over top of people's heads and shit.
I didn't know, Pay the Man. I didn't know that he beat out, what was it, AI and somebody else in Virginia for high school points or something like that.
But they let you know the NBA is a different animal because he got drafted and went straight to the G League.
Yeah.
It's a different animal. Nothing against him because I think he might have saved the dunk contest for the next 2 years, depending on who else coming against him. You know who I wouldn't mind seeing against him next year?
Who's that?
Ja
Morant.
Ja Morant. Him and Ja Morant
would put on a show.
They would put on a show. I would say Zion, but I don't think Zion can get too creative. He's just a high-powered dunker.
But that's why I said, who'd you say in the beginning?
Trey Murphy?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen every dunk he did, and I wasn't too impressed with it.
Well, I mean, yeah, hell, it ain't too many dunks that they don't do we ain't seen.
Yeah, but like I said, dude almost pulled off the 720.
You know what I think? And people in the chat might agree with me. I think Vince Carter he killed the dunk contest because you will never see nothing like that again.
Never.
The show that Vince Carter put on, you'll never see nothing like that again. His first dunk, he had already won the dunk contest that year. It was over. But other than that, like the dunk contest was all right, 3-point contest, then let's get to the game last night.
I could have did without it. Now wait, you at least like the format though, right?
I like the format because that's like going to the gym and us just picking up. That's like you picking up like playing a pickup game. Like that right there.
Right.
I like that. But damn, at least try to make it competitive, man.
Pay the man. It was it's always like that now until the last quarter.
It's been some years that they downright got competitive. This year, wasn't nobody even try. They didn't even stick their hand out there to try to touch the ball.
It's like a gentleman's agreement in the beginning, right? But towards the end, I thought it picked up okay.
It never picked up, Gales. Stop it. It never picked up.
I mean, I like it. He says, don't forget about Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
I said that. I said that was the last good one, was them two before last night. I mean, before was it Saturday night, my bad.
So here's one of my pet peeves. I don't like people, I guess, criticizing something without their own 2 cents about how they can improve it. So what kind of dunks could these guys do now that'll get people off their seat? Come on, man. I like the game.
You ever seen them dunkers that
Better than alumni
Shaq be
game.
judging? They ain't none of them in the NBA. But them guys, they be on like a TNT sometimes. They be doing all them dunks. I say bring them guys in.
Oh, like the people, the world travelers and whatnots. Is that it? Is that what you're talking about?
Like these guys are just some damn leapers, just athletic leapers, and be doing all type of crazy ass dunks.
Pay the man.
I
So
say
what kind of dunks? I'm saying, what kind of dunks would you like to see? The 720s
I think we done
between the
seen
legs twice.
If I seen somebody go between the legs twice, you remember on NBA, what was it, 2K, the early 2Ks? When you do that? If we could see that live, it was shit.
Difficulties, if everybody can hear me. Technical difficulties. Oh no. I ain't got my plug in here. Dean's got some technical difficulties. He'll be right back. I don't know what I would have to see in order to like make. I want to hear from the comments out here. They will not do that. Will make the NBA players look bad. I don't know. I think we got to stop thinking about stuff like that, man. I really do. Like, how is it in music? And like, we just had this 21 Savage Drake collaboration, right? So people were probably writing. You probably had producers doing beats. Yeah, other people doing all kinds of stuff. I really do think that the NBA can start collaborating with people for specialized events because you're still gonna watch the games. Like, come on, Buchanan. You think that if they add that for the dunk contest only, right? Dunk contest only, you think that like nobody's gonna watch the NBA? Come on now. That can't be true. Mr. Dean is back. Hold on, man. Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
No, you're all right. So look, let me address this comment again for people. Thank you all for watching, by the way. That YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, right? Apple iTunes, Amazon Podcasts, as well as wherever the crap you get your podcasts, Spotify and whatnot. Send us stars, subscribe, like, share. We're going to have some very interesting things happen in the next month or so. So please stick with us and stay tuned. Yeah, so the comment was, he says they will not do that. That will make the NBA players look bad. He's talking about adding those people for the All-Star game just for the dunk contest. They want to use NBA players only. But I don't know, man. We're starting to see G League players get the contracts and move up and whatnot. What are your thoughts?
What make the dunk contest not good no more? Because none of the superstars get in the dunk contest no more. I would have loved to see a LeBron go against a Vince back in the day when Vince was still kind of jumping and LeBron's in his prime. Or now, like you got a Zion, and then you put a Zion, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, along with this Mac guy and Ja Morant. What's your boy name? Anthony Edwards from from Minnesota. Love to see him too. Like, but that's the thing though. Won't none of the stars get off in there? So it's like it kind of messes us up because none of the stars want to get in the dunk contest. And I understand because it's risk. You turn an ankle, hurt a knee, you jumping like it. But damn, can we get the stars back in it? I don't get it. I think Gail's done left the screen on me, man. Ain't this shit? His internet messed up too.
Pay the man. No, that was a production. I was trying to give you some time to get your thoughts out, man.
My thoughts was out.
I ain't trying
but
to
no, like that's just thing. I think the stars should come back in it. That's the only thing hurting it.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah, I agree. It's not. Won't none of them do it. Like, for one damn thing, Zion Williams, don't get me started on this summer gun. Been in the league 3 years, done played 25 damn games. Oh my God, dude. This dude right here.
Oh no, come
Pisses
on, man.
me
Listen,
off.
it's not video game world. We can't just turn off injuries. They happen.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's part of sports. But come on, man. Come on. They do get these little knick-knack ass injuries and they'll sit out 4 months.
They can't afford to lose him big. They got to take those little knick-knack injuries seriously.
Zion got hurt again dribbling the ball down court. That's how he got hurt at practice.
It's not like he's doing it on purpose, man. Like, I don't ever fault anybody for just getting
So
injured.
is he not training hard enough? Because that's the thing. That's when injuries happen when you don't train hard enough. Look at Anthony Davis.
These are freak accidents. I don't think it has anything to do with training, man. You got to think about it. Like, if you got Chad Ochocinco eating, 5 McDouble cheeseburgers or whatever while he's stretching for a football
and he
practice,
really never got hurt.
He really never got hurt. Maybe he can do some, but you got to think they got the best trainers in the world, medical staff, all this stuff.
So why the hell are you staying hurt?
He's ginormous, and the human bodies were not meant to do what these guys are doing. Like, what do you mean? Why is he hurt? He's doing something that we're not supposed to be doing.
It was Gladiators back in the day.
Run every now and then. That's it.
You do know it was Gladiators back in the day, right?
They weren't dunking on 10 feet goals, man. Running up and down on the hard floor. They were slinging
1,000-pound damn swords and shit hitting each other on the shoulders and stuff. 300 Sparta.
Why? How you compare? I would have never saw that coming. How you compare a gladiator?
I'm just saying. In that movie,
it's not the same.
So we got to take from what you see in the movie. Them damn big ass shields and shit they had looked like they weighed about 300 pounds. You got to hold that up on your arm. I'm exaggerating. It might not have been 300, but that's a lot of arm and metal. So you holding them up and you fighting, you moving like it. So why the hell can you not be 6'7", 275, 280 and run up down the court and dunk at some bitch?
Listen, man, like it's a different ball game. They were doing stuff back there. Like, studies do show that basically if you lift heavy things, your body on a cellular structure actually prepares itself as a person that lifts heavy things. So that means your bones are harder, right?
Ronnie Coleman.
Your ligaments, all that stuff is a little bit more flexible, more malleable, and it helps with your strength. But gladiators didn't have that GMOs and steroids and all these growth hormones. Like, we're eating clone food and stuff, man. That plays a role. And then people are growing like taller and bigger. But the taller and bigger you are, the more complications you're going to have. Just if you're a normal civilian walking around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like glass ankles and all that. But I'm just saying, he's an explosive guy. Everything he does is hard. Like, my 14-year-old daughter, we get on her all the time. Everything you do is hard. You close the door hard. You close the lift gate on the car hard. I saw her whipping some eggs. I was like, man, it's going to be all over the place because she whipping that eggs hard. Like, I don't know. Some people are just so explosive that it can be counteractive. Look at Derrick Rose. That's one of the reasons why your boy John Morant wants to stay at a certain body type and weight, because he don't want to lose his quickness or increased likelihood of injury.
All right, well.
But don't blame that man for being injured.
I ain't going to blame
You ain't never been injured, Dean?
Who?
That owl over there.
Yeah, I play through it, though. Still do, to this day. 38 years old, I still play through it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Different mentality. It's
not about
a
mentality.
Yes,
like, these guys, Dean, these professional players are realizing every second that they are vastly underpaid. Your highest paid athlete is vastly underpaid. You got to think.
If all athletes $200 million a damn year, I highly doubt.
Listen, underpaid. We're going by percentages, not by the actual amount. You give me or you $200 million to split.
Can I ask you something though?
Oh Lord,
what the hell does this got to do with the All-Star game?
I'm just saying, you brought up injuries and stuff and
but I was just touching on that for a split second, and I tried to stop, and you went into your
producer. Thank you. So what I'm saying, I'm trying to answer the question, but you gotta let me get through to the very end of my explanation. You talking about 38 years old playing through it, but you work at a factory, man. You're not $1 million entity that stands to make someone else billions of dollars.
I like for you not to let people know where I work at. Thank you.
Okay. I didn't say the name. I said factory. That gum. It could be that gum Krispy Kremes for all that. Here's what I'm saying. He's a $1 million entity that stands to make another entity billions of dollars over his career. The idea behind load management and all that, even though studies are showing that load management, we've got more injuries and more issues physically. So does it help? Does it not help? Is it just the times? Is it what manufacturers are putting in our food? Who knows, right? But what I will say is he's $1 million entity. Each little baby injury has to be tended to with extreme care so they can get him back on the court in those big moments, because those big moments is where you make your big money, right? Add space and all that stuff. So that's the difference between him and you. He probably, as an athlete and a competitor, is like, man, I got this. And they're like, no, we are thinking about the 15-year plan, not the next that season plan. So you got to be cautious.
I hear you. Let's talk about this trash-ass All-Star game that took place.
Hold on, man. The same All-Star game that gave us moments like this.
They added to it. They played King of the Court in Boston, right?
And the little fadeaway is good for Jaylen Brown.
Okay, here we
go back. Fracture. Friendly fire. Brown for three. Oh, look, he gave it too small. Too little.
And then he told him he too little. And of course, your guy comes back and hit his three, but nobody really cares about that.
So if that's what they want to do,
I thought it was fun.
Just make it a
even the format, the donations.
Do a King of the Court, like they said.
Now that may be an interesting, but again, they got to protect these guys, because these guys. So billionaires have they own the league, they own the commissioners, and they place themselves on a cap because they don't have because they believe that they will just go crazy. Imagine Jerry Jones with no cap. It'd be a dadgum all-star game or team every frapping year. So they impose these caps on themselves, right? Because they basically make the rules. I think you do the same thing with athletes. If I say LeBron James, Tatum, go, King of the Court, let's go. They're gonna go hard at each other. You can't trust these guys. You got to make sure the first 3 quarters are gonna be garbage. We'll try to make it tight at the end and then have some sort of competition. But besides that, no, man.
Then it's like all the stars were hurt. Giannis was hurt. Brian got hurt. Steph out hurt. KD out hurt. Zion out hurt. It's like the name and the people that you would want to see in it all hurt this year.
I mean, it worked out for Dame winning the 3-point. It worked out for Tatum breaking the all-star point scored. It kind of worked out for the guys who, took advantage of that moment and all those injuries.
Speaking of Tatum.
Uh-oh. You
remember a few months back on the show, I say, and I'm sticking to this because I keep saying it, and I'm going to stand on it. Can you finally say I'm right about Jason Tatum he will be the face of the league?
No. I vehemently disagree with that. You know who my guy is Ja Morant. Me personally, he's more exciting to watch. Tatum is amazing. He's got the look. He's got the 3-pointer. He's got the drive. He's got the dunk. He's got the flair, blowing little kisses to the air and whatnot. It's fine. But I'm telling you, it's that it factor. Something about watching Ja Morant.
You're right. The it factor. The it factor that Tatum will bring Boston a championship in the next 2 or 3 years. Ja is not going to bring Memphis no damn championship.
I don't think people. So here's what I'm saying about that next tier superstar, right? People are fans of Michael Jordan who didn't even watch basketball. They tuned in. Let's see what this Michael Jordan player. They didn't even understand what they were watching, but they knew it was beautiful. They knew it was great. It made them excited, right? Everybody in NBA has some measure of great talent, but some people just surpass them because they just have this thing that you can't really quantify, right? And I think Ja Morant has it and Tatum does it. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, I just think my personal opinion is that you're full of shit because Tatum damn sure got it. Man. Tatum is going to be the face of the league. He's coming.
And I told you they're already trying
to force it down your throat. He should be the league MVP this year. My opinion.
I mean, fine, but I'm telling you,
He should.
you're missing out.
But it's a boy. It's a guy in Denver by the name of Joker gonna give him a run for his money.
Again, you're a basketball watching person. You're a real basketball fan, right? Jokic, Embiid, LeBron, Tatum, like those guys should be pretty close to the top of your list, right? Curry has something that people know Steph Curry who don't watch basketball. Same thing about Ja Morant. I don't think non-basketball people are who is Tatum. I think that's their reply.
No, they
Like,
know
man,
who
Tatum is for real this year, right?
No,
Who
they
is
know who
Tatum?
Tatum is, bro. They know
No,
who
I'm
Tatum
saying
is.
non-basketball watchers.
Non-basketball watch, they know who Tatum is.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my wife doesn't know who Tatum is.
How much
But you know who
basketball
does?
you got?
She knows and can't stand for her own personal reasons. Steph Curry. She knows and loves LeBron James. She knew Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan is her
How
guy.
can you dislike Curry? How?
Man, let me tell you, I had a friend back in the day who always had this, small fella, always had this like mischievous grin or whatever, gets labeled, baby face, cute, and all these things that most young men hate, right? You call a young man skinny and he gonna go do some push-ups because he's upset. You say a young man's cute, he gonna try to scruff his hair out and grow a gnarly looking beard to look older and uncute. It's just something in us that wants to do that. But what I'm telling you is Steph Curry has this thing like he wants to be like a villain. He wants to be Trae Young, right?
No, take that back. Trae Young want to be Steph Curry.
On the court. But I'm saying that Trae Young attitude that, oh, Mr. Trae Young, why did you bow after putting away the New York Knicks? He says, because that's what you do when the show is over. He wishes he could say something like that. And
Steph don't have to say it. Steph got his little antics that he do on the court,
but
and it pisses people
he
off.
He tries to do the little stare down.
Like this right here?
Look right coming
That
from
right
him.
there, would that not piss you off when you know
what it
you
is?
just when you know this man just sealed the game? And
You know what it
do
is?
that, go to bed night.
You know what it is? It's cute. That's what it is. It's cute. It's cute. He wants to be a Trae Young, like, I'll take on anybody. It's me against the
So
world.
you mean to tell me
But he
Trae
can't.
Young, who really ain't did shit,
Pay the
no
man.
disrespect.
We're talking about attitude. I'm not talking about talent on the court or
no
anything.
way
They're
in
miles
hell
away.
Steph Curry want to be a damn Trae Young.
I'm just like, what do you think I'm saying here? Like,
I know what
do
you're
you
saying.
think? What am I saying? No,
Steph
I want you to repeat it. What am I
always had a
saying?
little villain ass attitude before Trae Young came in the league.
But that's
Pay
not his
attention to some of
brand.
the shit
His
that he used to
brand
do.
is cute Subway commercials, right? His brand is, I've got my little daughter on my lap during the after. I think it's great. I think it's cute. But I'm pretty sure, like any young man, he wants to be looked at as like, try me if you want to. He wants that Stephen A. wrestling mentality. He just ain't got it. His brain
Stephen A. a damn hypocrite. Do not mention him with any basketball player.
Stay focused, man. I'm talking about that
focused.
WrestleMania type heel, right? Because you got your protagonist and your antagonist, and one guy is, oh man, crap everybody. The other guy is, I'll save you for America.
Let me ask you this.
Like, you always have these two things, and Steph Curry has been put in this, look, babyface assassin, daughter on his lap doing the interviews, TikToking, the golf show, Subway commercials. And I think it's great, but I'm telling
Sound
you,
like
there's
you're a big
something
fan of him. Sound like you're a big fan of my guy.
Oh, I love Steph Curry. What if I ever like down Curry? I'm just saying, I can see why people look at him like sneaky, fake, phony. Because I'm telling you, deep down inside, that young man wants to be looked at as, try me if you want to. Try me if you want to. I think it's great. Thank you, Jeremy Brown says Gales is hilarious. I can't.
He said you're hilarious because you comparing damn Steph Curry and
no, I am not, producer. No, I am not. They are miles away. They are miles away. Basketball, money made, whatever, fame, fortune, whatever. I'm talking about strictly that heel attitude.
It's Trae Young tries to be like him.
No one's ever gonna look. No one is ever going to look at Steph Curry like the bad guy, right? He bumps up against LeBron James and mean muzzle. LeBron James like, are you serious? Not you. You can't do that. Why? Because it's Steph Curry, babyface assassin.
So with Trae
Anybody
Young,
me coming down the
Trae
court,
Young, even in
it'd
the
be like me
league, when
coming
he
down
did
the
that to
court and
LeBron,
cussing somebody out with a straight face.
I don't even think Trae Young wasn't even in the league when he did that to LeBron. So how can you say he trying to be like Trae Young?
He's not trying to be like Trae Young.
Attitude-wise, how is he trying to be like Trae Young?
Okay,
He's not.
I literally just said one line. One of my favorite lines from Trae Young. That's when you do when the show is over. You take a bow in the garden. That's what they do in Madison Square Garden. Like, come on, man. If Steph Curry said that, you'd be like, well, I mean, okay. But something about that had a little stank on it. And I feel like if Steph Curry could grow a nasty beard and nap out his hair and not hurt his cutesy, beautiful family, whatever, even though he got his parents like that wife swapping and stuff, like we didn't even touch on that.
There's a lot of shit going on right there.
Right. But I'm saying, like, think about this. If your image is goody two-shoe, lovable underdog, you don't get to like really flex on anybody because it could hurt your brand. Wait,
whatever.
Steph Curry isn't mean.
So once LeBron retired, who becomes the most hated guy in the NBA?
All these guys, I to some degree can't stand because they all are a little too chummy. We don't really have.
No, this is a legit question because LeBron is probably he's the most likable guy by a lot of fans, but he's the most hated too. Who takes that role? Who's the league villain once he leaves?
The NBA has tried to replace LeBron just in case this man decides to up and quit. Because they are scared, buddy. You talk about someone who is
who I think it's going to be?
Who is that?
Kevin Durant. He's going to be the lead villain.
He's so dry. He's another one who can't be the face of the league.
I'm not
try that experiment.
I'm saying, and it's because how he leave and go jump on these super ass teams. That's why he might become the most disliked.
But I'm saying, I think he could have got away with that if he wasn't so dry. Like he started off, super Christian, and now like frap all of y'all, and yes, I get high. Like he's making.
He be firing them blunts up.
Oh yeah, he did a whole interview high with I think Letterman. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and people they don't really get on board. The thing about Jordan, man, first of all, transcendent on the court, off the court, mystery, an absolute mystery, right? You don't hear about stuff. I mean, back then there's no Twitter or anything. So yeah, a little gambling here, a little this and that. And they saw him smoke a cigar, and that was like a big controversy. But besides that, you never really knew about the guy, right? And that's why you hear all these stories now because all this social media. Man, I met my hero, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. And this man said, give me $50 for a dadgum signature? What? And hold on, Mr. Brown is in the comments. So LeBron most hated. I disagree with that. I think LeBron is the most polarizing figure, which is always good for TV.
Most hated.
Okay. For instance, LeBron James is either beloved or hated. That's what you call polarizing because he sits on both sides of those fields.
They booed the man at Super Bowl.
Michael Jordan was beloved. The other thing you can have is like what Mr. Brown is saying, like Kyrie gonna be the villain if he's still in the league when Brown leaves. Yeah, but he is most hated. It's pretty universal hated, right? Curry, universally loved, right? LeBron James, polarizing. He's either loved or hated. It's not one side. It's like the Cowboys. People tune in to watch the Cowboys lose, or they tune in hoping that they will win. But either way, both sides of the coin there are tuning in. And that's what the NBA is trying to replace. You can't do that with Tatum. Ja Morant may be sort of,
quit talking about Ja being the face
I
of
love
the
some
damn
Ja
league.
Morant.
It's not going to happen.
I will never stop talking about Ja Morant.
You compared Ja to Michael Jordan.
No, I did.
Yes, you
Drew,
did.
you got to stop saying that. You got to say.
Yes, you did.
Said still the most hated, though. Okay, no, you're right. But I just wanted to make sure he's the most hated and he's the most loved right now. He sits on both sides of the spectrum. Dean, you can say something about LeBron right now and 10 people pop up and disagree. Like
all
it's
I got,
just,
all I got to
it's
do
just
is make a
facts at
post
this
about
point.
his. All I got to do is make a post about his ass on my Facebook, and I had
Pay
it
the man.
going all damn day for
Pay the
about
man.
2 weeks.
But that's
Piss
what I'm
people
saying.
off
Like
every time
that's
I do it.
polarizing. If I say, "Hey, Steph Curry's pretty great," no one's gonna really jump on and go, "Nah." Right now, here's the thing about Ja Morant.
He better than
He's
Bron.
got this kind of lovable factor, but people love him because he's a little bit dirty, dunking on people, talking crazy, starting fights. You know what I mean? Like that's something
First
Steph
of all-
Curry, I believe, really
First of all,
wish he
this
could do.
this little thug ass image that Ja is trying to
I don't think it's
persuade,
thug.
whatever.
What is thug about Ja Morant?
All
Everybody in the
pointing
league got
beams
tattoos and hair.
your little entourage, Ja, he's not about that life. He's a good kid, so keep being a good kid.
Yeah, but I'm saying on the court, like just this attitude of like, I don't care if you like me. I'm about to dunk on your favorite player.
That's cool.
I'm about to talk
and get
noise.
put out
I'm
in the
about to
second-
say we ain't worried about nobody in the West. I'm saying Steph Curry
And they're
can't
gonna
get away
get
with
put out
stuff
first,
like
second
that.
round. Watch what I tell you.
And you're missing the point. I'm just saying we're talking about attitudes here, and I'm saying that I think he's gonna be the face of the league because of that. People love Ja Morant because he's
You
a
sure
little
you
bit
ain't hit?
bad.
You sure you wasn't smoking with Kevin Durant was smoking for that comment you just
Yeah,
made?
I could use some, boy. I got my back is sore. I'm getting old, my man.
Because
No,
you
but-
just said Ja Morant gonna be the face of the NBA. You really believe that, right?
I think he's got a better chance than Tatum, even though Tatum is clearly a superior player.
He's
in my
Westbrook.
opinion.
He's Westbrook 4.0.
I don't know, man. Westbrook was just weird. It was hard to get on that
I'm
train.
talking about the
when he was-
athleticism, the dunking, the speed.
Uh-huh.
He's Westbrook 4.0 with a
I
little
told
bit of
you
Derrick Rose.
he had a jump shot, man. I'm telling you. Like
With a
I
little
don't
bit
know.
of Derrick Rose. That's what Ja Morant is.
I'm telling you, I think like we don't have any polarizing figures because everybody's kind of chummy with each other, right? You don't have people like Jordan back in the day towards the Pistons as a whole, and most notably Isaiah Thomas. That was real hate, man.
Still
And
to
he
this
was
day.
fine with anybody.
Still
he
to
was
this
fine
day, they
with
can't stand
anybody.
each other.
Right. Well, he was fine with anybody, like until they start talking noise. Like, I don't think you really have that, man. That's why I feel sad for LeBron. Like Kobe had people he can have, like, he had to go through AI and all those people. He had to go through the Sacramento Kings. He had real, like, what do you call that? Real friction, but I don't think LeBron had anybody like that. Like all the greats were basically gone, and he didn't have anybody to just square up with and be
Yeah, he did.
a rival.
Kawhi Leonard. He can't stand Kawhi. He didn't like for Kawhi to guard him.
But
He
Kawhi
didn't like to
can't
play against
stay.
Kawhi.
He can't stay healthy enough to make it a real thing.
The San Antonio Kawhi, LeBron did not like going against him.
Mm,
And when he first got to the Clippers, Kawhi. Now, yeah, you're right. I agree. You look at him
what I'm
wrong,
saying.
he hurt.
So you think about 2 years of both of them playing against each other, that it really bothered LeBron, and LeBron was just kind of like, eh. That's what I'm saying. Like
Kawhi
Jordan had,
frustrated LeBron, bro.
right. No, I'm not saying that. I agree, but I'm saying you're talking about two different times, and that's not a lot. I wouldn't consider that a true rival. Like
You can't
KD,
have
maybe, but
you can't
KD
have a
is so
true
dry.
rival. You can't have a true rival in today's game. They all like each other. They too damn nice.
But that's what I'm saying.
They
So I
go
think
eat
the
dinner after
NBA
the game together.
I think the NBA is trying to find there's no real polarizing characters. Either you hate the guys or you love the guys, but there's no really someone who can play both roles. Right? Like after LeBron, like I don't see anybody else.
Well,
But
your boy Trae Young.
I'm telling
is,
you,
bro.
I put that Morant over Tatum because
All
like
right,
I
man,
said,
let's talk
I hear more not on the court. I'm saying I hear more non-basketball watchers who know Ja Morant who don't know Tatum. And maybe
Let's
it's
talk about
because
the XFL, man.
his cool hair.
Let's
I
talk
don't
about
know
the
what
XFL.
it is.
You
but
just
it's
said
something.
Ja Morant with a purple dreadlock coming down his damn head is going to be the face of the NBA. Let's talk about the XFL, please.
XFL, new rules. How do you like them?
Pretty cool. I like when you score, you can go for 1, 2, or 3. That's pretty cool. Because think about it, if you down, so
Wait, describe that a little bit more. So 3-point is 10 yards away. So you score. You
so
can do
so
the field goal.
1 point is 5 yards away, 2 is 10 yards away, 3 is 15 yards away. On a touchdown conversion. There ain't no field goals in the XFL. Well, it ain't no field goal on extra point. You can kick a field goal on 4th or something, but it's not none on touchdown. I think that's pretty cool.
I'll tell you the one that struck out to me was onside kicks or options after scoring play. You can keep the ball if you start 4th and 15 from your own. What is it?
From on like 40, 35, something like that.
That I thought it was deeper than that.
Is it?
Yeah, those are some of my favorite ones, man. So yeah,
What about the
2-yard
kickoff though?
line.
You can't
One
move
part-
until the player touch the ball. That's pretty different.
Yeah, I think they try, and that will help with these what do you call it, concussion rates. Hopefully, right? Because that's still one of the most dangerous things: punt return, kickoff. But just to brush up on a couple of things: 2-yard line for 1 point, right? 5-yard line for 2 points. 10-yard line for 3 points. Defense is awarded the same number of points for a touchdown. So that's different too. So there's a pick six, it's an actual pick six, right? Tiered extra points are back. Teams will have 3 run/pass only options for extra points following a touchdown. But yeah, I like the idea that you can actually keep the ball instead of doing an onside kick, but you get one shot to get a first down and then you keep the ball. But fourth quarter only. Yeah, 4th and 15 conversion from your own 25-yard line. Yeah,
I seen some names that had played in NFL. AJ McCarron, Martavius Bryant, Josh Gordon, probably the biggest name in there. Couple of linebackers that played NFL ball, some offensive linemen, and they already talking about if Josh Gordon go out and have a good season, he might get another. This is his last chance.
right.
This is his last chance. Like,
They've been saying that for the past 12 years.
It makes me so mad because Josh Gordon could have been the next it at receiver. I'm not just that dude was the it back there receiver. 6'4", 6'5", about 230, ran about a 4.4. Well, he ran about a 4.3, 4.4. Caught everything. I mean, like, and then like just put it down. Put it down when you know you're gonna get texted. Whatever you do after that, do. But you know you finna get tested. Put it down, man. That man done lost so much money just being a knucklehead. Josh Gordon is a real baller and could have been one of the next big receivers. Like, for real.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, why is it that the NFL is so opposed to marijuana? It's legal in most states now. It's about to be legal in all states.
Know,
They're about to add on.
Your cocaine Cowboys back in the day.
well, that's the Cowboys. That's different. You can't put the Cowboys in the same conversation.
Yeah, because Jerry was taking part in that with him. Yeah.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, the idea of pain management, it helps with brain recovery, brain trauma recovery. It helps with all of this, triggering and anxiety and all these things. And like the only thing they can really say, well, we don't want this to be in here because we don't want, children to partake in an illegal substance. So if it's legal everywhere, are we now going to treat it like Bud Light, Coors? Children can't buy that either. There used to be a lot of cigarette ads during NFL games. Children couldn't buy that either. They wouldn't let kids get drafted unless they spend 3 years in college. So what are we actually doing here? Like, it's not moral.
So that's one of the things Calvin Johnson is trying to get done by the NFL.
What's up, Captain? I'll see you in the comments.
What up, Captain? Appreciate that too. Calvin Johnson, that's like one of the businesses that he do now. It's like medical marijuana for the injuries and stuff because he tore his body up for so many years in the NFL. And that's like one of the studies that he do now. And he trying to sell that to the NFL. Like he's in actual talks with them. But you know how Roger Goodell in the NFL is. They so damn stubborn. It's going to be hard to get it over. I've never did it, period. And I ain't got nothing against somebody to do it.
It's pure and great and wonderful. But listen,
I like how you just cut me off. I appreciate that shit.
Yeah, the captain is saying because of the keys. Now, expand on that real quick, Dean.
What are you talking about? I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
Sorry, man. He said
it's gone, man.
They used to have cigarettes with other flavors.
If it come back, I'll talk about it. But what were you going to say to Captain?
He said they used to have cigarettes with other flavors. They cut that out because they thought it would be too appealing to kids. But you have that gum. First of all, you got all kinds of ads with booty shorts and basically brawls, strip teasing on national TV, right? You got all kinds of ads for Pfizer and all these other that more dangerous, more deadly, more more lost my choo of thought, more addictive drugs. In the locker room, they use all these painkillers and numbers and all these uppers and downers, and even in the Gatorade, the pregame, during game and post-game snacks that help boost your energy levels and all kinds of stuff, which has been proven not to be good, not really good for human consumption. All that you can sell to a kids, not to mention a sport that you're guaranteed 100% success rate as far as injury. Right? You're definitely going to get some level of CTE. Some cases are worse than others, but you're going to get some form of it. So the idea that the NFL is like, we're going to take a moral stance against marijuana, it's like, what are you doing? I think the biggest problem is they'll compete with some of their advertisers, and that they cannot have. You cannot miss the money.
Once the NFL get rid of Roger Goodell, it'll get better.
Please stop. It's not frapping Roger Goodell, silly rabbit. He don't run anything. He's a meat shield. That's somebody you put out in front of you. You know who Roger Goodell's bosses are?
Jerry Jones.
The owners.
Jones.
He works for the 32 owners. He does not work for the players. All that look like he's for the players stuff is so that he can steer people however they want to. He can look like a guy that's for the players, but he can strike a deal, make sure they get paid more. He can extend how long their medical coverage extends to after they retire from sports. He can get rid of opioids that has been more harmful to NFL players today and in the past, and will be more harmful in the future, in lieu of use of more holistic treatments, marijuana included. He could do all that stuff, but it doesn't make money. It don't make sense. It don't make money. It don't make sense. This is the real game behind the game that's happening here. They don't care about the players. The owners don't care about the players. They care about their bottom line, and that's how you affect change. But marijuana sales across the nation, what they've shown is it drives down criminality, it increases revenue, which means places like Colorado, teachers get paid a little bit more. All right. New York is just about to raise their teacher salaries because they are getting more taxes. Why? Because marijuana exists. So even the idea of why it became illegal in the first place way back when, one guy was like, I'm about to lose an election. So he made up stories about marijuana that used to be sold in dadgum stores, mind you, and hemp products. So all this thing, it's not a moral thing. And I hate when they try to make that moral thing is, well, we don't want the kids to think that smoking weed is cool, but you got 15 beer commercials every 37 seconds. So you don't want the kids to smoke weed, but you're okay with them getting drunk?
I like beer. Coors Light.
I mean, fine, but how many drunk toddlers you see around here because it's on a commercial in between?
Better not see none, hell.
Right.
I'm reporting it if I see one.
Dean,
I see a drunk goddamn toddler. I'm reporting that shit. And pay the man, because I said a big one right there. I
know that's a major fine right there. We got medical field and backings and pharmaceutical companies take the biggest hits with marijuana legalization, and they have their hands in so many people's pockets. So I agree with that, and what I'm saying is that we have ex-politicians and people who were very loud about being against marijuana use, right? Who are now saying, okay, let me get into business. So now you're able to buy some land out from under somebody. You're able to grow the plants now, and now you're able to produce marijuana products and infused products en masse. Now you're saying, well, I don't think it's so bad. Now that they can get a cut from it, they're making their money from it. Besides, you think about it, I know some black dudes that sell But I don't know one black dude that's got a private plane that can fly or a crate and a shipping system that can ship it in. Somebody's making a lot of money, some very high places off this marijuana
You
product,
just made
not being legal.
You just made some nervous ass homies by that statement.
Ooh, I don't name names now. Hold on now.
You shouldn't have named shit.
Pay the man. Marijuana Columbia has a marijuana bakery now. Oof.
Well, there go everybody paycheck on Friday.
Wait a minute. Just a minute.
Man, that bakery finna hit it quota plus some.
Oh man, listen, I'm gonna localize the show just a little bit, because we have got to give a quick shouty of the outie. Let me see. Here come join our family. There we go. Whoop. So, shout out to people. Hold on, Dean. Let me boot you off the screen. It's not personal. So there's some people out there in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area. We are trying to get the word out about a place called Mayberry Senior Services. Shout out to Mayberry. And they specialize in dementia, most notably Alzheimer's patients. It's basically an adult daycare for people with dementia, Alzheimer's, and all types. So, and even if they don't, if you just want to, drop your loved one off, get some time to yourself. So we want to shout them out. Now, this is Albuquerque, New Mexico. There are other places that try to, do something similar, and we're gonna reach out and try to get them on board as well. But let's just take a quick listen. There it is. There it is.
I love her so much, but I need time alone to catch up on things.
The nursing home is not an option for me. I just can't leave her.
If you've been struggling to take care of a loved one, Mayberry Senior Services can help. Our day program is a cost-effective alternative to assisted living or in-home care. We provide engaging activities and assistance with trained staff who are dedicated to improving quality of life. Join our Mayberry family. Call to schedule a tour today.
All right. So thanks to them for being a part of the show and whatnots. But yeah, I think it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. It's something that's definitely necessary. Some of these other places that are state-run, you got people just drugged up and stuffed in a corner until you come pick them up. And that's not really quality of life. Like, yes, your loved one is technically alive, but that's not quality of life. And that's what we're all seeking, man. Appreciate that, Captain. He said, oh, y'all do some commercial sponsors now? Man, we're trying to catch up. So look.
Trying to catch up.
Before
we go any further, before I, cover the last part of the show, man, we're going to give a big shout out to one of our classmates and the assistant coach. The assistant coaches, the head coach is our classmate. One of the assistant coaches played at Spring Hill. The other coach is my cousin. And that's a shout out to the Lady Lions over at Columbia Central High School for winning the district championship the other night. Head coach Megan Moore, assistant coach Edwin Youngblood, assistant coach Courtney English, my cousin. Man, hey, they coached them girls that were supposed to get beat by Nolensville with all that height, and they got like a 6'4" girl, and them girls came to play and won that district championship. So shout out to the Lady Lions over there at Columbia Central High School. Shout out to Megan, Tame, Edwin Youngblood. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Hopefully y'all get them girls to the semifinals.
Hey, man. I was today years old when I realized that Tame and Youngblood were coaching with Megan. I had no idea.
Where the hell you been in? On a damn rock?
New Mexico. New Mexico.
I'm in St. Louis.
What
the hell?
Yeah,
I ain't in Columbia no more.
You go home more than I do. You actually got to see them play. Like I had no idea. Congrats to them.
Get your ass on the plane and come when I go.
That's amazing.
We
I
got
gotta
work
get
to
more
do.
involved.
We got work.
I gotta. I gotta do better, man. I'm gonna do better. Yeah. We get some. Hey, we got somebody who can pay the man. Hey, there we go. That's right. Maybe we'll get them to sponsor that session. Maybe you'll get your daggum frapping. What do you call it? Mr. Liggins said he filmed an interview with Megan 2 weeks ago. Shout out to that.
Yes, sir.
Man, I got some unreleased footage of Coach Hope that go back. then stuff happened, and you
Coach
want to
Hope.
release it. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
but
on
anyway,
on that guy right there.
speaking of very important issues and very serious things, okay? Hey, Dean,
Yeah.
how do you deal with fear of speed bumps?
You slow your ass down when you go across them.
Pay the man, but yes, you slowly get over it.
That was actually good. That was actually good. Once again, like I say every week, man, we appreciate everybody who joined in and watched the show. We appreciate everybody that's off in the chats, interacting with us in the chats. We love that, man, and that's what keep us going. Keep showing us love. We're going to keep showing y'all love to all your local businesses in Columbia, Tennessee. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to keep shouting you out. Local businesses in New Mexico, local businesses here in St. Louis. We're going to keep shouting y'all out. We want everybody to win. Appreciate it to the captain Paco for jumping in, man. Always been a big help to the show. Downtown Jeremy Brown, you my boy, always been a big help to the show. And just to everybody out there, man, we really, really appreciate y'all because like without y'all, we wouldn't be where we at 3 years into this without y'all support and y'all watching this show and y'all interacting with us. So it's much of y'all than it is us. And we really, really appreciate that from the bottom of the heart. So much gratitude to y'all. So keep joining, keep coming in every week. It's only going to get better. We got some big things coming here in 23. We got some big things going with Let's Talk and Gales and Dean show. So jump on board for the ride. Peace and love. Holler at y'all next week.